Namaste, everybody, and welcome to a foundational yoga class. I am Aphinya. I listen to a chanting. If you are in a yoga world, you will know what that is. If you're not, it's you probably don't. Chanting, they are like it's people who devote to pretty much a Hindu god, and in this tradition, they use chanting to kind of help people come back to the present moment. However, within that, the guru also try to reminding you of some wisdoms that help out with, living life as peaceful as possible. And I listen to Krishna Das. He's one of the very famous chanter in the yoga world. Just want to say that name out loud. If at some point in time you really dive yourself into this world and really in it, maybe this name is something that you want to look up to. I'm not pushing you into that space. Don't worry about that. However, he says some things is very important. And I mean, for living life in a very balancing way. And it's a good reminder because it's something that I said it many times, but when it's come back to me from a person that I respect, it's just like, I feel it. He reminded, the listener that it's not only the willpower. No. Willpower cannot just give you the present moment. You cannot just use the will like, I am going to be present. I'm going to be healthy. I am going to do whatever I can. You cannot just give and push yourself and just push your willpower to a thing. I mean, only that will destroy you. Only that will stop you. Only that will one day you will give up. Because the kind of energy you give out is very tense, very dense, very strong, and they are good, like masculine energy, yin and yang, like we need them. But our willpower cannot survive by itself. We will not be in the balance of this healthy place of, I want to be present. You need the yang side of life. You need the feminine side of life. You need that surrenderness. You need that acceptance. You need that I am trust. You need that, contentment as well. So, I mean, this talk is so good to me because I am a type A person. I just want to be healthy. I'm going to do all the cooking. I'm going to do all the cleaning. I'm going to do yoga 3 times a day and things like that. And I can tell you, my energy is just like, it just vibration, it just go up high. And I can be honest with you that I feel like one of the reasons that I have a problem sleeping is because of that. Because of, I want to have a good night's sleep. And that willpower make my brain just like, never stop. And like calming down. So those are my work that I have to, that talk is just so good. So I can just, If you're type A, this is our work. We have to just sink into that present moment. You just have to sink into that happiness. You just have to get kind of surrender. You have to let go, losing up of our control so we can be on the other side. We can bring the yang and the feminine sides of the energy into the picture. The balanced place is the answer. Now, if you are the yang, the feminine side of thing, and you just like go through the world and you just look like a snail. To me, Jeff, my husband, is that. It's just so I can see the differences. But he's really loving. He do things very slow. He just like whatever. His sleep is great. But I use the word but because from the type A person, like he just it takes him an hour to clean dishes when it takes me 15 minutes. You know what I mean? It's like you never get things done. You're going to postpone things all the time. So I'm going to take Taya's voice out from the pictures a little bit. Having said that, I don't want to go on and give you a lecture, but first of all, know who you are, like know your trait, know your personality. And if you know that you're not in balance all the time, try to bring the other side of the energy into the picture. No, because our willpower will only take us so far, but the acceptance will help us to not make us go crazy when things doesn't happen sooner. It doesn't make us go overwhelming when things falling apart, right? And on the flip side, is also the same thing when you just like, I can do yoga whenever, I can be healthy whenever. You need to have those masculine energy into your well-being for a little bit. And of course, it's not easy because it's not your trait. It's not what you're born with. But one way or the other, we have to practice. And that practice will make us become more full, more whole, and that balanced place of happiness and, forgiveness and love and compassion, it will be like well-rounded. I'm talking too much already. I love my talk today. Close your eyes, please. When the inhalation go into you, like when you make room, when you make it big and you try to be, yoke everything and be whole and be well-rounded, be honest with yourself. What missing in my practice? Be willing to questioning your beliefs, your action. If you still feel like you're not happy, maybe you try to control too much, maybe you just give too much. Can you make space for the unknown? Make space for what is. Can you just be right here, right now? Don't think about being right here, right now. Just be. And when it comes to the yoga practice, when it comes to asking your muscle to be more flexible, more mobile, become stronger, it's the same thing. You cannot just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. You cannot act so fast, so quickly, and you cannot not act at all. Or you cannot act only a little. Where is it? Is the balance practice for your body today? And if life is not complicated enough, know that your practice every day is different. So how can you always be willing, accepting, to this variety and difference of your life challenge and journey? How can you just dance with the strong and heavy challenge? How can you dance with something that's easy and just giving to you so at ease? Can you remember to always to adjust? You supple, you flexible. You bring your lotus flower right to your third eye, and we are going to chant Om 3 times together, please. Take a deep breath in. Exhale fully. Another deep inhale. And you bow your head toward your heart. Release your hands, lift your chin, open your eyes. If you don't mind to warm up standing, would you please? I'm showing you. Come up on standing up on your feet. If you don't like to warm up today on your feet, please lie down onto your back. Now, I have to offer this option for people who has been practicing yoga for a while or know how to warming up your body very well, okay? When you're ready, you can start circle your neck and shoulder. If you have something to massage your feet and feel like doing it like what I am doing right now, it's good. I just love that feeling on my feet. If you're like pressing into a, if you know like a meridian thing, you just go into that pressure point and it just feels good. Circle your neck, circle your shoulder, shaking your arms, shaking your wrists. Just be careful if you warming up standing, don't turn your feet out, don't push your hip forward, okay? You can swing your body side to side. Oh, you can stretch sideways. It feels like I need to do this first. You know, the reason that I actually feel the meaning of that willpower so much because Friday I did yoga and I didn't have a lot of times. Circle my neck. So I push my body and ask from my body like very fast, very quickly. So my practice is really strong. and my sequence are not well rounded. I woke up, no, that's a Thursday. So I woke up Friday feeling so achy, like all the joints ache, the muscles ache. I'm like, what's going on? Am I getting old? How come it's so stiff? And then yesterday, I taught flow yoga class. And my practice was the opposite end of it. It was a strong class, but it was a well-rounded sequence. You know, I start slow, I warming up the bodies a lot while I teach classes to my students. Yeah. So that was in my mind. And the practice was even stronger than the Thursday. But you know what? When I came out from that, my body felt so good. It feels open, it feels loose, it feels mobile, it feels strong. It's no aches and pain at all. So that's what the willpower did to me when I didn't allow myself to let surrender and letting it go. So that is one example from one easy thing that you can see most of the time. You know, when you do exercise, you're just like, oh, I don't have a lot of time. Just push, 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 push. You end up actually feeling even more pain. Okay. Oh. All right. How is it? Do you get to do a lot of neck, shoulder, body? Oh, I can do more of this. Hips. You can also move the hip. Shake your feet. If you feel good already, now we're going to go into the hips, which means we are going to get into Skandasana, heels in, toes out. Okay? And once again, just go down slowly and move from one leg to the other carefully. And really breathe really deep. Our movement, when it's synchronized with the breath, is the best. The best exercise that you can do, and the chance that you're gonna get hurt is less than the chance that you're gonna be more open is greater. And we go into Pasarita Padottanasana, which means you are parallel your feet, hug your shins in, put your thighs apart, dangling your body forward and downward. Okay. Go as deep as you can, and you go slow. You follow the breath. You use props if you need them. Remember, the lower back is the part that you have to really pay attention. You don't want to roll in that area. Carefully bend your knees, turn toward the front of the mat. Have your left knees on the floor or on the blanket, left hands on the floor, kick your right leg back. Circle your right shoulder 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then length here. So you move your back with the breath. Okay. Inhale, breathe into your back. Exhale, opening the heart. One more. Carefully facing the floor. Step your right leg forward. Diagonal the foot to the right. And body diagonal to the left. I want you to move your body forward and backward like this for now. The front foot, as you can see, I actually stay on the heel because I don't want the ankle to be locked right now, and I just want to let it have the freedom to be moved. And after that, we're gonna go into our lizard pose. Okay. So when you bend your right knee next time, allow your body well. Hips go back, chest go forward, and each exhale you go down toward the floor. And if you still have the tightness in your shoulders and your neck, you can move them, but make sure that you do not destroy your foundation like that. Have to be on point. One more breath. Inhale, move up and away from the floor. Tuck your left toe under. Get your left knee off from the floor. Pivot to the left and go all the way to the back of the mat. And then your right hand's on the floor, right knee on the floor. Kick your left leg back. Turn your body open to the left. Circle your left shoulder 5 times each direction. 2, 3, 4. Listen to your body. Keep breathing. Long breath. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, push the floor away and just lengthen. Then inhale, breathe, and you round your back slightly. And exhale, turn your heart open to the sky. Nice and long left side body. Repeat. Two more. Last one. And then we go facing the floor. Left leg go forward, diagonal the foot to the left, body diagonal to the right. Have your body high enough that when you go forward and backward, your joints, they're safe. Yeah. And next time when your left knee is going to the bend position, you get yourself in the position of your lizard pose. Remember your spine is always lengthening. Why? Excuse me. Your chest go toward the floor. I was burping. I'm just saying this to you because we keep telling Taya about when that happened. Like when she burped, like Taya's burp, she keep repeating that. Now when she farts, she say Taya fart, and then when we fart, she say Daddy's farting. He's farting. It sounds so funny. She's just like, don't let me hear it. So be careful when you come to my house. Inhale, move up and away from the floor. Tuck your right toes under. Get your right knees off the ground. Pivot to the right, facing the long side edge of the mat. Once again, heels in, toes up. Climb up your thighs. So we go into a goddess position. Yeah. So when you inhale, you move away from it. Strong feet to the floor. Exhale, just extend, 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 extend. And you can kind of move your weight from one leg to the other. And then we are going to kind of twist the body gently. One more each side, please. When you come back center, push into the feet, come off from your knee joints a little bit, make your feet parallel, hug your chins in, push your thighs apart. We go toward the floor once again. Okay. If you have to stop sooner and have the block, like do that. For us who can go low, you just keep going. And then you're gonna turn toward the front of the mat and take child's pose. Inhale, round your back up to the sky, go forward, arch at the end. Exhale, round your back up to the sky, go backward, sit down on toward your heel. Repeat. Remember, balance your energy. Now when you use your willpower to give, you just have to remember to receive as well. A couple more times. Inhale onto your hands and knees, spinal circulation, please. And it doesn't matter how slow or how fast you move. You just listen to your body. Remember while you're breathing and you're being aware. You don't think about it, just do it. Remember that balance. Relax your jaw. A couple more, please. Change direction. And you do 2 more times. And you thread the needle right hand under. Left hand is your, left hip extend back. Oh yeah. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, let the body kind of go and sink into that work. You frame yourself with your will energy. And when you breathe, the breathing is what you allow. And that's why I keep telling you that your body should move with the breath. That will help out with that feminine energy and a yang energy. One more breath. Relax your jaw. Relax your eyes. Chin side, please. I watched a movie, it's something about Paris, and in the movie it showed the moment when people just doing nothing and chill out and just, eating and drinking. And the dialogue is go that only in Paris that the act of doing nothing is the act of doing something. I was like, that is so cool. And then you take child's pose. Walk both of your hands to the right. You cup the floor and inhale, breathe to your back. Really let the breath move you. Exhale, push the floor away and elongate the left side body. One more breath. Other side, please. And you walk your hand back center, come up onto your hands and knees, step your left leg forward, come upright with the body. Now, if you can bend your right knee, this one is not easy, hold the foot with the hand. Okay. Do that, square the hip, root your tailbone down, engage your core. Shoulder blades go back, especially the right. You can help yourself to balance by using your left hand with blocks. And you go upright. Really elongate your spine up to the sky, and you feel the energy move down to that right knee as well. No short spine, okay? Nice and long. If you cannot hold the right leg, do low lunge. Like that. Exhale, lunge, inhale, length. And you move from your core upward and from your core downward. Here we go. You split the energy in half. You shoot down and you also shoot up. And then let it go. Child's pose, please. And you inhale, come up onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under, spread your fingers. Exhale, hips high. Push your chest back to downward facing dog. Pedal your knees one at a time. Now, while you are here, that shoulder blades are so crucial. They have to be able to move as well. You want to draw them up and away from your ears, and you feel them squeeze toward one another. And when you exhale, you push your chest through toward your feet while you pedal your feet. Very confusing, isn't it? Relax your jaw. It's really firm hand to the ground, but in a way that pushing should make you feel a little relaxing in your jaw, in your chest. Come down and take child's pose. I know some of you, this can be very tough. Breathe. Let it go. Up onto your hands and knees. We do low lunge, or this one is like Ekapada, Bekasana on your knee, second side. Right? Be really careful with your left shoulder, especially you hold the foot. You want to take them back and open like that, okay? So that's the shoulder part. When you do that, normally your rib is fannings apart. Then you draw your ribs toward one another. You're going to feel that you kind of move back a little bit. Tailbones go down. Energy go toward that back knee. And then inhale, long spine up to the sky. I ask really intense stretch, especially when you hold the foot. Hip flexor. This is actually help you to control your alignment better. But if you can't, just do low lunge. And you have freedom with your hands. You can do whatever you want with them. One more breath. And when you exhale carefully, you let go and go back. Child's pose. Up onto your hands and knees. And we go downward facing dog once again. So spread your fingers apart. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up. Get your shoulder blades together, up and away from your ears, and then push your chest through. Okay. Inhale, we move to plank pose. So you go as far as your wrist can let you go, and you listen to that. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right. You push. Like you challenge your flexion on your wrist gradually. That is the balance. While your weight go forward toward your hands, you also want to push the floor away from you, and you feel like your weight also move back up the arms, go right back into your core. And just imagine the energy work that way. So the wrist doesn't receive all the weight. It should go back up toward the core. 3 more. Let you challenge your wrist slowly, gradually. And take child's pose, please. Up onto your hands and knees, your right leg go forward. This one we go into the lateral sides of the foot. Right leg go forward, diagonal to the right, and roll. Turn your foot open and balance on the little toe side edge of the foot. Your arms are yours. Do whatever that you know that you protect and support yourself well. Right knee is bent, okay? If you ask me how much diagonal should you do, that will depend on your own ankle. But it's not, point straight forward. It's go more toward the right corner of your mat. And then you adjust the width from your front foot to your left knee as wide as your body needs it. And when you're ready, once again, move your body with breath. One more breath. Inhale, move your body up and away from the legs enough that you can flip your legs down, be on your right heel. Now push your weight back and stretch your right leg. I love to combine these 2 poses together. Now we are in runner stretch. Square the hip, hug the thighs, spine long. Here we go. And get the body down. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, go toward the legs. One more breath. You move, inhale, up and away from the leg. You drag the right foot in, grab it down, left hand onto the floor or on the block. We're going to turn the body open to the left once again. You turn your body, kick your left leg back. Heart go up to the sky, shoulder blades back. Breathe. And carefully facing the floor. Chest facing the front edge of the mat. Step your right leg forward one more time. We're going to go up to Warrior One this time. So you come upright. Now, Warrior One is your back foot. It's go heels down, toes down. It's diagonal to your 10 o'clock, okay? So a little bit more out to the left side. Square the hip toward the front of the mat and you come upright with the body. The other action you should feel in your back leg is it turn inward and backward. Keep that strong. Exhale, lunge, push from that back foot to the front. Inhale, exhale, lunge, inhale, lift the spine up. Keep your hips square. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, root your tailbone down, ribs is in, heart open. This is a strong pose. Breathe. Remember, I don't care where your arms landed. Make sure you can really get your shoulder blades back. Don't forget your neck. Now keep your legs on the floor. Exhale, bring your hands toward the floor or on the block. Have your weight move more toward your right foot. And then we're gonna launch and cross the left leg behind the right leg. Cross leg Uttanasana. Here we go. Breathe. Couple more breaths here. Let the body move with the breath. Relax your jaw. Relax your face. Knees bend. Step back. Get your left knee on the blanket or mat. Right knee to meet the left. Hands on the floor or on the block, and we drop the hips side to side. Child's pose, please. Come up onto your hands and knees. We go to the other side. So you get your left foot forward. Diagonal to the left. Roll on the little toe side edge. Special toes, knees bend. Find the position for your hands. The broader I think the more support you have, hips back, chest forward. And we go. Chest to the floor. Feel free to move your hands around if you don't have blocks. And the same thing, feel free to move your blocks around if you have to. Soft cheek, soft cheeks. Long breath. One more breathing here. Inhale carefully, move up and away from your muscles and your bone. You have to feel safe enough to move your legs in. And then left heels down, left leg straight, spread your toes, square the hips, hug your thighs toward one another, spine nice and long. And then we go forward and toward the floor. Hamstrings right here. Carefully inhale, move up and away from the floor. So you drag your left foot in until you can land it on the soles of the foot. Right size on the floor, kick your left leg back. So we open the left groin here and just front body also open. Long left size body. And carefully we go facing the floor. Chest parallel to the front edge of the mat and step your left leg forward, warrior one. Get the back knees off the floor. Diagonal your back foot to 2 o'clock. Remember you have to rotate your back leg in and back and square the hip and you come upright. Think about nothing, feel your inner leg is going backward. That's going to help you to square the hip. If you're not squaring your hip in warrior one, which many times I see students don't pay attention on that, you're not going to stretch your hip flexor effectively. Okay, so square the hip, inner thigh here, move back. And then exhale, push from the back foot to the front, so strong both legs. Inhale, root your tailbone down, ribs is in, keep it. Opening the heart, neck is long. And work with breath. Give me 2 more breaths, please. And we go carefully, we go from the back foot to the front foot, right hand to the block. So the weight keep going toward the left leg until you feel light on your right leg, and then you cross your right leg, lift it, and cross it behind your left leg. And we go into cross leg Uttanasana. Remember your body can go left to right in half circle motion as well. Carefully bend your knees really deep. We're going to go to downward facing dog. So you step your right leg back first. Land your palms, your fingers properly. You can come down to your back knees as well. And then lift your left leg, push back. Inhale, draw your shoulder blades up and away toward the ears. Squeeze them toward one another. Push back toward your feet. You want to ground the heel toward the floor. Like you feel the energy move toward that direction. If your heel doesn't plant it completely to the floor, it doesn't matter. It's even better to lift if your lower back is really tight, and just keep your knees bent and feel your upper back move with breath. You should not be still in this pose. Child's pose, please. We go into forearm plank pose. You can interlate the hand, you can do hands in praise, you can make your forearm parallel to one another. Okay. And once again, you can make your legs long or make it a little shorter by balance on your knees. One more breath. And then come down to your knees, come down to your belly. Stack the hand, rest your foreheads on it. Rock your hips side to side. And then you stop rocking. Just being soft with your focus toward your breathing. We go locust pose, arms out like wing, palm facing away from one another. And inhale, lift the chest, lift the leg, long spine. Exhale, float back down gently. Inhale with the energy, you come up. And keep going with the breath. Don't collapse your neck backward so much, okay? 3 more breaths. And go back down. Rest. Now, while you stay close to the floor, you're going to turn your body open to the left side of the house. Right forearm diagonal to the left. We do forearm side plank. Your leg, if you make them bend, you're going to make it easier. You make them straight, it's going to be harder. You can have the top foot, knees bend, and use the foot to help you. And with the inhalation, ready, lift. You can lift and hold. If that is too much, go down with the exhale and inhale, lift again, okay? Remember, you can be on your knees, bend your knees, and lift sideways, yeah. It's enough work. Or use one foot to help you. You can even use the top hand to help you to balance even. Exhale, come down. Flip to the other side, please. Ready? Inhale, lift. Don't be afraid if you need to adjust. If you're holding and it doesn't feel right, come back down and shift the position of your leg. I feel definitely stronger on this side. Can I stay here a lot longer? Next exhale, we go down toward the floor. Now turn your body toward the ground. Stack the hand, rest your forehead on them, and breathe. Cobra Pose. Find the position of your hands. Draw your shoulder blades up and away from the floor and together. Top of your feet on the ground. When you're ready, with breath, inhale, push into your hand, lift. Exhale, go toward the floor slightly, and inhale, lift again. And keep moving. If you need to adjust the hand, don't worry about it. Remember that shoulder blades on your back and together. No matter how high you come up. 3 more breaths. Last one. Go down. Stack the hand, rest your forehead on them. If you feel any tension on your lower back, rock your hips side to side, please. Or you can do windshield wiper with your legs come up and drop your legs side to side. We do Cobra one more time. Cobra is a very important pose. Get your alignment right. Top of your feet on the floor, shoulder blades together onto your back. Push into the floor. Now the height, the work of your height, according to, that's not how I should say it. The coordination of the height and the strength of your core should go together. Okay. If you come up and your lower back hurt, you ask so much so quickly. Be in the middle between the lowest and the highest is the toughest because you really build the muscles along the way. It's easier to just go high or stay low. And if you don't pay attention of the opening of your pec major, you can come up high very easily, but you might end up rounding your shoulders. And that defeats the purpose of the pose. One more breath. Come down. Stack the hand with your forehead on them. And again, take care of your lower back if you have to. Slowly come up onto your hands and knees. Take a seat. Let's swing both of the legs in front. Oh, I think that Upavista Konasana should be good. Check. And carefully from here, opening your legs apart. Upavista Konasana. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, we go forward toward the floor. With breath. Two more breaths, please. Inhale, move up and away from the floor. You keep your right leg extended carefully. If you can, bend your left knee. If not, don't worry about it. And you have your left arms overhead. Your right hand is go toward your right foot. Remember your left hand, you can hold the back of the head. You can leave it at the hip if you like. Or you can land it wherever that you can keep your shoulder open. You can use a strap to help you, kind of holding you up by maybe hold it with the bottom foot with the hands. So you don't want to sink back. You want to move your chest forward, but not fanning the ribs open though. Core is in. So when you engage your core, your rib feel like they move toward one another. Inhale, move up and away from the floor. Now we are going to facing that foot. If you can stay in Janushirshasana leg, do so. If not, you can just kick your left leg out. You turn your body toward your right leg, use a strap or not. Go toward the foot. Remember, don't use too much of your willpower. You use some, but that relaxation has to be able to be in it as well, okay? Your elbow, don't let them move in toward your ribs. Extend them toward the foot. And spine should go same direction with the elbows, go forward. Elbow. I mean, if you hold the straps. I forget to add that part. One more breath. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Now we are going to cross the left leg over right. And we twist to the left. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, twist. Chest move left, belly move right. Spine nice and long. Remember, it grow all the way out the crown of your head. One more breath. Inhale and twist. Change. So left leg extend. Right legs maybe knees bend or keep it out like that and you go side stretch. Right arms overhead. See if you can sit really on your sitting bone or not, or you fall backward a lot. If that's the case, you can use maybe the strap. Hold your left foot with the left hand. Move your body forward. And spine nice and elongated. And you go sideways carefully. Your left hand, you can use it in so many ways. You can press into the thigh. You can push in front of your left thigh. If you go sideways deep enough, you can hold the foot with the hand. Inhale, move up and away from the stretch. Now we're going to go toward the foot. You can use a strap. You can close the opening a little bit of the hips. And when you pull yourself forward, lengthening that left hip back. Okay? It's a kind of counterbalance to help you to square the body, to help you to get the chest forward. Yeah. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Cross your right leg over left. Twist to the right. One more breath. Inhale, untwist. Extend your legs in front of you. Make sure your sitting bones are on the ground. Hands back behind you. Draw your shoulder blades back. Chest open. Ribs is in. Dandasana. Neck's nice and long. We're not going to be here long. You just feel from your back body, which means your back, right? Feel that your spine elongate up to the sky as much as you can. And after that, when you have it, arms out, core in, and exhale, we go backward. Come up, inhale. And then we go forward. Now you can relax your hands if you like or not. Spine lengthening. Draw your core in, and then go back. Come up. Go forward. Up, inhale. Go backward. 2 more. Now from here, we're going to go all the way to the floor. Can you use your core to take yourself down? Down, 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 down. And when you're there, knees in. Rock side to side. Happy baby. Feet up toward the sky. Knees wider than your trunk. Maybe rock your body side to side as well when you're there. Right ankle above your left knee. Figure 4 on your back. Hold your left foot in. Breathe. Switch side, please. And don't try too hard to be in the moment. Be. Let go of your legs, feet together on the floor, knees apart. Extend your arms overhead. Supta. Baddha Konasana, long spine. Carefully draw your knees back up toward one another. Draw them toward the chest. Hands go behind the back of the head. 12 bicycle, please. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Come down to the floor. Knee toward the chest. Full breath. And then let go of your leg. Feet down to the ground, closer to your hip distance apart. Parallel your feet. Bridge pose, please. Push your feet down and forward. Get your shoulders under. Let you open your throat slightly. You feel the energy move from your toes outwardly toward the back of the mat. Your knees also point straight parallel toward one another backward. And then the other energy also move upward and out through your shoulder, out to the crown of your head. And next exhalation, slowly bring your spine down, one at a time, from top to bottom. When your hip touch the floor, knees come up, drop both of them to the left, right shoulders grounded to the floor. So we are in this easy twisting pose. And really let your trunk expand and soften with breath. And just let it be. One more breath. Inhale, come up. Other side, please. Drop your knees to the right. Left shoulder grounded. You can look toward your left shoulder. See if that feels good for your body or not. If not, you can shift it. Inhale, come up center. Your Shavasana is right here, everybody. If you want to incorporate, the leg off the floor as a part of your Shavasana, or just do that only as your Shavasana, please feel free to do that. Or you can have your leg lift for 10 breaths and then move to another Shavasana. Wherever you are, please, the rest is in your control now. Take your Shavasana as long as it fulfill your practice. It feel full inside. Don't forget to let go. In Shavasana, that primary practice is let in. We don't control. We don't use our will anymore. We just receive, surrender. We accept. And I will see you next week, everybody. Namaste.